Cozy romances, beach reads, and self-help nonfiction books are exciting, but the thrill of a nail-biting murder mystery book is unmatchable. This video contains 10 best murder mystery books to tell you what treasure you have been missing out on. I have often seen people making cringe faces whenever there's a mention of murder mystery novels. I think it's because most of them believe these books are just full of gory details about murders, violence, blood, dead bodies, and so on. I am here to change that wrong opinion. There's so much more to murder mysteries and thrillers than just violence and bloodshed. Plot twists, well-crafted and executed crimes, shocking reveals. These are just a snippet of what a great mystery and crime thriller has in store for you. Oh, and let's not forget drool-worthy detectives and psycho killers. In today's video, I put together a list of the top 10 best murder mystery books that are my all-time favorite. If it were up to me, I wouldn't have stopped on less than 20 books. They are that addicting and unputdownable. A couple of them will definitely make it to your TBR list when you are done with this video. So let's begin. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and share. If you're new to this channel, hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon to never miss an update. Links to the books are given in the description below. Number 10. In the Woods by Tana French. She is an American-Irish-born theater actress who has been living with her family in Dublin for a long time. She has authored several best-selling books, many of which have won awards and plaudits worldwide. Author. It is a common warning of mothers to their children not to roam in the woods, especially when it gets dark, or a big bad wolf might take them away. In the Woods also tells the story of a horrible accident that takes place in the dark and silent woods of Dublin suburb. But it's not a wolf this time. 3 children go missing in the woods, and only one is found by the cops. His name is Rob Ryan. The terror-stricken kid doesn't remember anything about the last few hours. But the past has a way to make an appearance in the present, hasn't it? 20 years later, Detective Rob Ryan is assigned the murder investigation of a little girl in those same woods. Solving this case will also uncover the murder mystery of Ryan's past. Tana has done a wonderful job by combining the elements of psychological suspense and murder mystery in this book. It will leave you greedy for more. Number 9. The Alienist by Caleb Kerr. He is an American author and a military historian. He has earned his bachelor's degree in military and diplomatic history. He frequently writes on political and military affairs in the Quarterly Journal of Military History. The story takes place in the year 1896 in New York City. It was a time when society thought that killers are not made, they are born. Reporter John Stoller Moore and his friend psychologist Dr. Laszlo Chrysler find a mangled corpse of a teenage boy. The two friends are made part of the murder investigation by Theodore Roosevelt. Chrysler is a brainy and Moore knows the criminal underworld like the back of his hand. Commissioner Roosevelt is counting on their talents to help him solve the case. The way they make a psychological profile of the criminal based on the tidbits they gather from the crime is one of the best parts of the novel. Caleb's characterization is superb. He crafts them with perfection to give you a sneak peek into the minds of both protagonists and antagonists. It is a must-read for lovers of psychological and crime thrillers. Number 8. The 22 Murders of Madison May by Max Barry. He is an Australian with many talents. Some know him as an author. Others know him as a blogger, while gaming lovers may know him as the creator of the famous game Nation States. I included 22 Murders of Madison May to today's list because of the author's unique narration technique and gripping plot. The book is more than just a mystery and crime thriller. It contains time travel, suspense, and fantasy. And of course, a lot of action and mystery. I love you in every world. These are the words of a stranger to real estate agent Madison May right before he takes her life. Felicity Staples is tasked to research the murder of beautiful Madison. Felicity cannot find anything significant to get a clue about the killer. Max makes his readers forget the world around them when reporter Felicity spots the murderer, but he vanishes into thin air again. The action reaches its peak when Felicity travels to a different dimension in pursuit of the criminal and finds that Madison is murdered again. Madison was an actress in this reality. You will finish the book before the night is over once you start it. Number 7. Mystic River by Dennis Lehane. He is an American writer and producer, best known for his New York Times best-selling novel Mystic River. It has earned many awards for Best Novel, including Anthony Award and Barry Award. Mystic River was also turned into a film which won Academy Award. The reason I have added Mystic River to the list is that it is more than just a murder mystery and thriller. It shows how childhood traumas can impact a person's present and future. It is the story of three Boston childhood friends, Sean Devine, Dave Boyle, and Jimmy Marcus. A terrible incident drifted them apart. 25 years later, they come in contact again because of the murder of Jimmy's daughter. They assume Dave is the killer because he was found soaked in blood on the night of Caddy Marcus' death. What I love the most about these three characters is that they are simple and complex at the same time. They all have baggage but are trying to be the best of themselves. Another standing out feature is Lehane's grip on the story. He has kept the element of surprise alive from the beginning. Your opinion about what happened in the past and who killed the girl will change several times. If you want to read a page-turning thriller that is hard to put down from Chapter 1, read this one. Number 6. The Guest List by Lucy Foley. She is a British writer residing in London. Lucy started her journey as a novelist with the book of Lost and Found, but she gained popularity with her two bestsellers, The Guest List and The Paris Apartment. The book is written from multiple point of views and is a classic slow-burn suspense, so be warned, readers. Drink a giant glass of patience before starting it. On an island in Ireland, a wedding festivities turn into a crime scene when someone ends up dead. The atmosphere of thrill reminds you of the murder mystery Queen Agatha Christie's novels. The groom's friends are typical ruckus-causing loud boys. The rich bridesmaid in a designer dress also seems a stereotype. So, who wasn't happy for the couple to the point of committing a murder? Things become interesting when you cannot find a motive. The best feature of this book is that you can't ignore a single thing. You need to pay attention to even the smallest detail, because it turns into a big surprise later. So, I have told you enough. It's time for you to read the rest to find out who killed who and why. Number 5. The Death on the Nile by Agatha Christie. Speak of the devil, and the devil is here. I just mentioned Agatha Christie in the previous book. She was a British writer famous for her 66 detective novels, especially those including Hercule Poirot and Miss Jane Marple. To this day, she is considered a legend in crime literature. The name hints that it's a travel mystery. Agatha makes you experience the tranquility of a cruise trip along the currents of the Nile. She shatters the atmosphere of serenity with the death of a young girl. Heiress Lynette Ridgway had everything. She was young, beautiful, and wealthy, but one bullet took everything from her. She was left dead. She had married her ideal man. They were off to an exotic locale in Egypt for their honeymoon until one shot changed everything. Our heartthrob detective Hercule Poirot was also on board. Now it's time for him to use his Sherlock Holmes traits and save the day. The best part of this crime fiction is that the murder mystery is simple and rational. Yet Agatha Christie keeps the element of surprise alive in her signature way. It's a treat for all Agatha Christie fans, so don't miss it. Number 4. A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson. She is a young English author who has been attempting to write stories since her teenage. A Good Girl's Guide to Murder is her debut novel that became an instant hit. This next one is 4.5 stars for me. Not because it isn't good, but the remaining 3 are just too awesome. They stole my heart and my sleep. Wait till the end to know about them. Good Girl's Guide made it to my top 5 best murder mystery books because it makes readers experience a crazy roller coaster ride. Mind-blowing storyline, captivating plot, heart-pounding rhythm, and great characterization. The book has it all. Annie Bell went missing 5 years ago. She was presumed dead because Sal Singh confessed to killing her right before he committed suicide. Her body was never found. Case closed. A grade student, Pippa Fitzamobi, decides to research the case for her final year school project. She starts getting threatening messages to stop dating further. If the murderer killed himself, then who is stopping Pippa? Seems like Saul was innocent and the killer is out there. Read it and send your thank you notes in the comments section. Number 3. My Sister, a Serial Killer by Oinken Braithwaite. I read this book last winter, and it was my introduction to the talented Oinken Braithwaite. She is a graduate of Kingston University. Her major was creative writing and law. Corrie gets a distressed call from her baby sister Ayula. She sounds anguished, which means only one thing. Ayula has killed her boyfriend again. Corrie has to clear the mess. This will be the 3rd dead boyfriend she would have to dispose of. Family comes first, love is a close second for Corrie. She is caught between family and love when her lethal sibling starts pursuing Dr. Tade. Poor Corrie has a crush on the handsome doctor. Take your popcorn bowl and get comfortable in your reading corner. This crime story is dark, hilarious, unique, and gripping. The dysfunctional relationship between the two sisters will make you bash your head against the wall. Why? Because you cannot touch the manipulative Ayula. The fast pace and remarkable character development will keep you engrossed. Number 2. The Silent Patient by Alex Michaelides. We have come to the riveting of all 10 mystery thrillers. Alex Michaelides is a Cyprus writer. This was his first novel that set the world of mystery and crime fiction on fire. The book stayed on the New York Times bestsellers list for over a year. I picked this psychological thriller on a whim, and I thank my lucky stars ever since. What a great impulsive decision it had been. Alicia Berenson has a picture-perfect life. It seems that way to the onlookers. Her paintings are a hot commodity. She lives in an elite part of London and is married to the most coveted photographer in the city. So the writer leaves you shell-shocked when dear Alicia shoots her husband 5 times in the face. She refuses to speak a single word about it for the next 6 years, which gives the novel its name. Criminal psychotherapist Theo Faber is obsessed with Alicia's case. The book will consume you for the next couple of hours if you are a lover of psychological crime thrillers. So grab your copy right now. Number 1. The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo by Stieg Larsson. And finally, we have reached my top favorite of all murder mystery books. It is the first book in the Millennium Trilogy. Unfortunately, we will not get more epic novels from Stieg Larsson because he passed away in 2004. He was a Swedish journalist and author. His books in the Millennium Saga, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, The Girl Who Played with Fire, and The Girl Who Kicked the Hornet's Nest, have been praised as bestsellers in many countries. The story revolves around a Swedish girl, Harriet Vanger. She belonged to a wealthy Swedish family but went missing 4 decades ago. Her uncle hires a journalist to find any clue about his niece. And here comes our hero, Mikael Blomkvist. Larsson has swayed from portraying him as a stereotypical male lead. He is not your typical good guy kind of protagonist. He has his fair share of flaws, but we still cannot call him a bad guy. He cares about the people around him. The search for Miss Harriet reveals several other mysteries in the book. Every reveal makes you gasp in shock. The entire series is addicting. Once you start, you will not stop before you have read the final book in the trilogy. Must read it if you love murder mystery and family saga with a touch of love story. And that's about it for this video. If the video helped you find the next book you are going to read, then like and share this video. Let me know in comment section on what type of books I should cover in my next video. Also, if you read one of the book mentioned in this video, share your review or thoughts with us. Subscribe this channel for more such awesome videos. Thanks for watching.